What if I told you there is a technique that you can employ today that will help you break free from limiting beliefs, reprogram your subconscious, and make you a better leader, a better professional, a better business person? Well, stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about today is this secret technique. You will realize that you have all the tools necessary to create something that, again, is going to destroy your limiting beliefs. It's going to rewire your brain and help you achieve those dreams and goals that you've perhaps have put on hold or that you've always dreamed about, right? What's on your vision board? Let's achieve that. And this technique will help you get there. My name is Matt Meyer of the MindFlow Cycle program, where we help busy professionals just transform their lives. I discovered this technique during one of the most stressful periods in my entire life. After 25 years working a job, I left that job. I retired and started several businesses. And one day, and it was really day after day, I found myself having breathing problems. It was because of stress and anxiety. But the underlying root of that stress and anxiety was some really difficult, deep down limiting beliefs. And I was on a walk with my daughter, and she helped me realize I needed to do something about these limiting beliefs. So I began to search out self-help, watching a lot of videos about meditation and affirmations and how to identify and get control of your limiting beliefs. And many of those techniques and those teachings on YouTube or books that I read were helping. They really were helping, but it was a constant battle. And one of the things, as I was going through this effort to rewire my brain, the habit I was developing every morning was to wake up and I would go downstairs and I would listen to a meditation. And it was typically, I would look for a voice that kind of resonated with me. Typically, I like a female voice. And so those were the meditations I was listening to. And actually, there was an affirmations as well that I would do in the morning. And at night, we would listen to some type of meditation as well. Because the other thing to remember is in the mornings and at night before you go to bed is when your subconscious is very receptive to that self talk or to affirmations or to meditations. But I was challenged. It seemed that I would have a few days really great because I was in this habit, very happy, no anxiety, no stress. But then there'd be days where it would swing so deep and I'd be so low. I'd be going back into that primal mode and stressing out about a bill or an unexpected expense. And I didn't want that. I my ultimate dream is that my nerves are so calm that a $50,000 bill comes in and I'm like, yeah, hey, we can handle that. You know, not to freak out, not that the world is ending type feelings, but that we'll figure it out. It'll be okay. We'll keep moving forward. We got a roof over our head. We have abundance. We'll be okay. That's what I wanted. And I wasn't quite getting there until I discovered this technique that we're talking about today in this video. Now, if any of that kind of resonates with you, if you are in the mode right now and you want to improve your leadership and you're trying to get a hold of what your limiting beliefs are and trying to break those and you're trying to learn new skills, and if you're finding it challenging, that's why we created the MindFlow Cycle program. Go to our website, themindflowcycle.com, and I think you can find some free resources there. You can find some help. You can schedule a consultation with me. I would love to have a conversation with you because that's our passion. Everything I talk about in my videos and what we do with our clients is because we have gone through it. I have gone through it. And these are things that take effort, and every day we have to work on. So you're sitting there in anticipation of what this technique is. Well, let's get into it. Your minds are going to be blown. What is this technique? It's your own voice. Your own voice is the foundation of this technique. So what I'm talking about doing, what you're probably throwing your shoes at the video right now, but this works. Essentially, I sat down and I recorded my own meditation, my own affirmations, and I listened to them. I listened to them 2 or 3 times a day repetitive, repetitive. That's what you have to do. So let's talk a little bit about how to do it, because you don't need fancy equipment. You can record yourself. If you have a laptop, you have an iPhone. On an iPhone, there's a recording app. On most laptops, there's QuickTime or some type of application where you can record yourself. And you only have to do it for a couple minutes and then cut and paste, cut and paste. That's what I did. I have an hour and 15-minute long meditation, affirmation, whatever you want to call it, with music. And really, I recorded it in about 2 or 3 minutes, and I just cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, and made it long. Here, let me play a little bit for you right now. Traveling anywhere we want to go, anytime we want to go, flying first class with all the family. There it is. I listen to that 2 or 3 times a day. So what do you need to do? What's the first thing you need to do? Because this technique works. I know you think it's crazy. I challenge you. Follow the steps, real easy to create. Follow these steps. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then do it for 90 days. Do it for 30 days. I am almost positive, because I saw a change in my own self in 2 days. Listening to it, it made me happy. It's amazing what it can do. I mean, I'm happy. We had an unexpected $4,200 expense come in. Psst, hey, it's okay, because we're earning money. We are open to abundance. That was no problem. And I totally credit it to how I responded to this technique of my voice, recording my voice and listening to it. So the steps. So let's take a look at the steps. I'm back. I got my handy dandy whiteboard. And these are the simple steps, right? Right here. I'll hide behind this real quick so you can see it. It's simple. I mean, it is so easy. So the first step that we had is come up with a script. You could start by thinking about what your ideal day is. In my affirmation, I begin with an experience I actually had that I want to have nearly every day. So we were traveling in southern Spain, and there's a little city called Zahara. It's all the buildings there are white, and they kind of wrap around a hill. And at the top of the hill is this lonely remnants of a castle. It's just a single tower, and it's a beautiful hill. And I was there with my wife and my 2 daughters and one of their friends, and we sat there and watched the sunset on that hill, overlooking that white village. There was a lake in the view, and you could see other white villages in the distance. And that's the way my self-recording, my affirmations begin, with imagining, remembering what it felt like. And I tell myself as if I am there in the moment. I recall the warm air blowing past me, the smell, seeing the colors in the sky as the sun was setting. And I am there, and that's key. So as you begin to record this, you are there. You need to be there in the moment. And the emotions behind what you're feeling are important. So as you record this, have some emotion in your voice and describe it as if it's happening now. So say maybe the thing that you want to be is have a home on a beach, right? So picture it, right? Describe, the smell. All right, I'm on the beach. It's dark sand between my toes. I hear the waves crashing. The warm air from the ocean, the salt water air from the ocean is blowing past my face. My family is there. To my right is my wife. To my left is my daughter playing in the sand. My dog is running in and out of the waves. Be there. Feel it. And that's what you have to record. So we have the steps, but you may be asking, it seems so simple. It is so simple. I can record my voice. I put some music on it. I mean, I use Final Cut on a Mac and just put some music with my voice and then downloaded it to my phone, and I listen to it every day. And it's so simple. But why does it work? What is going on in our head? Well, first of all, your voice, right? If you do meditate at night and you're doing some type of affirmations, you can hear your voice in your head, right? Or if you're saying them out loud, you'll hear yourself. That is powerful. Those are probably the most powerful type of meditation and self-talk is when you hear it yourself, right? So what is going on? It's really the neuroplasticity that's rewiring your brain. It's those thoughts, those emotions. That's what causes real transformation. So you're talking to yourself, you're in the moment, you're feeling it, you have emotions. That's key. And that's that neuroplasticity taking effect, rewiring your brain. Then the second reason it works is emotional anchoring. Because I was telling you, as you're recording yourself, have some emotion in your voice, but be in the moment. And what did you feel? Feel that emotionally. That emotional anchoring is so important. And your brain, as you begin to describe it emotionally, your brain begins to associate those emotions with reality. And then you'll start taking the steps to achieve that goal, those dreams, because your brain is already sensing that you're there. It's feeling those emotions. That's emotional anchoring. That's so important. And the third reason is just the auditory reinforcement. This is why we talk about repetition, doing it over and over for 30, 60, 90, the rest of your life, right? Repeating this in the morning and at night. Or again, I listen to my own recording 2, 3 times a day, maybe more if I need it. There's always opportunities to be listening to this recording. And it's, again, find time. Take a break. If you're at work, you should be taking breaks anyways. And put your headphones on with your phone, 5-10 minutes, listen to that recording. You'll go back into the office. You'll have more energy. You'll be more positive. Trust me, it works. So again, here's the 5 steps coming up. I love my high-tech whiteboard here. But there are definitely different apps. You have all the tools because most people have a smartphone or a laptop or a computer. You have those tools. You can do some basic recording. You don't have to put music to it. I like it. It helps. But just having your voice with the emotion, being in the moment, that's key. The other thing is really, again, getting into repetition, doing it daily. Commit to this. Commit to it. And you're going to see a change. Trust me, you will. I was struggling with some of the normal meditations and started this. And again, in 2 days, I was feeling so much different, happy. And I was already doing pretty well with my other meditations and my affirmations. But this was different. This works. So if you feel challenged, struck by imposter syndrome or have some fears, limiting beliefs, man, I challenge you to try this. Again, it doesn't require any expensive tools. You just need to do it. Just record yourself and try it. A minimum of 30 days. Let me know. Tell me how it's working for you. It's a simple technique. I don't think I discovered it. I'm sure other people have tried this. I just want to lift it out there because it's such a powerful tool. Tell other people about it. If it works for you, tell other people about it. I don't have any patent on this idea, but it's something that definitely worked for me, and I believe it can work for you. And again, if this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this video, we'll have more videos coming out on more content. Our goal, our passion is to help people, especially business professionals and entrepreneurs. We want to help you get time back in your life. We want to help you balance that life-work balance. Balance the balance, right? The only way to balance your work and your professional life, looking at the foundational issues that control us, that hold us hostage, those limiting beliefs. And today's episode was all about a simple tool, and I believe it'll work. If it doesn't, because not everything works for everybody, and that's okay. We've got more resources, we got more tools. Maybe we can help you. Go to our website, mindflowcycle.com. Download our free 7-day productivity guide or our Learn and Lead series. But the main thing is, let's help one another. Let's build this community. Let's declare war on limiting beliefs and make our world a better place. We don't need negativity. There's enough negativity out there. So stay positive, check back often, and I look forward to seeing you again. Take care.